9 p.m. decides your destiny. Deploy tonight. I am speaking to the time poor, the tired, the faithful who clock out at 5 with a prayer and a sigh. What do you do when the day has taken your strength? The bills are whispering threats. The children need help, and your dream is still sitting in your chest like an unhatched egg. What do you do when you feel guilty for wanting more, but terrified to lose what you have? Hear me. Every test is temporary. Say that with me. Every test is temporary. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Your evenings are not empty. They are a divine season to become who you were born to be. Write this down, please. Success is predictable. Failure is also predictable. Laws govern both. Laws have no crisis. You don't break laws, they break you. The evening is a law-governed season. The earth rotates by law. The sun sets by law. Circadian rhythms reset by law. And the king commanded success by law. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. Joshua 1-8. Did you notice the schedule? Day and night. Your night is not for Netflix coma. It is for meditation, mastery, and movement. Your 9 p.m. is covenant time with your future. I am here to confront you lovingly. You are not time poor. You are priority poor. You have hours leaking out of cracked vessels, scrolling, snacking, sighing, saying one day. Stop it. Put your pride in your pocket and your purpose on the calendar. Your job is what they pay you to do. Your work is what you were born to do. Employment is for the day, deployment is for the evening. If you honor the law of seasons, you can move from employment to deployment without quitting your job or starving your family. That is not hype, that is law. Say it with me. My evenings are not empty, they are assignment hours. Crisis is to incubate our creativity. The pressure you feel at 7 p.m. is not punishment, it is provocation. The king is pushing your seed to sprout in the dark. Seeds don't sprout at noon, they sprout in hidden soil. Sweet are the uses of adversity. So when your body says collapse, your spirit must say commence. Your second shift is not slavery, it is sovereignty, training. The kingdom never sends kings to bed without a briefing. David said, in the night my reins instruct me, Psalm 16-7. God talks in the evening to leaders who listen. Let me secure your hope with a promise. We will not wander in the dark. I will place in your hands a simple 8-step sequence, 8 instruments like a pilot's panel, so you can fly through the evening storm and land your assignment. Deployment is sequential. Randomness is rebellion against law. And we were covenant together for 30 evenings, a clear calendar with check-in touch points, not to shame you, but to shepherd you. Community pressure will become community protection. Ecclesiastes says 2 are better than 1. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Ecclesiastes 4:9-12. Your private promise needs public witnesses. Write this down. Predictability is the mercy of law. If you align your after-work hours with kingdom principles, results stop surprising you. They start obeying you. When you put the right substance in the tank, the engine hums. Put orange juice in a vehicle and pray in tongues, it still won't start. Why? You don't break fuel laws, they break you. Likewise, misusing your evenings will keep you stranded. But when you submit your 9 p.m. to the laws of the kingdom, your gift ignites, your skill sharpens, and your income diversifies without resigning from your day assignment. And why must you succeed? For his name's sake. The manufacturer's reputation rides on the product's performance. Let us make man in our image. Genesis 1:26. His image on you is his logo. If your life malfunctions, people curse the manufacturer. That is why he restores, guides, and prospers. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Psalm 23:3. So we will consecrate the evening for his name's sake. Not ego, not applause, reputation of the king. So here is the bell that starts the evening. 9 p.m. decides your destiny. Deploy tonight. Turn off the noise. Clear a table. Take out a notebook. Breathe. We will walk 8 steps over 30 nights with weekly community check-ins and a live deployment moment. You will not drift. You will be directed. You will not guess. You will govern. Say it again with conviction. My evenings are not empty. They are assignment hours. Now clap your hands for the season you are entering. Because to everything there is a season, and your evening season has begun. Success is predictable. Failure is also predictable. Choose your law tonight. Now let us settle the confusion that keeps many of you paralyzed between 5 and 9. Write this down, please. Your job is what they pay you to do. Your work is what you were born to do. Say that with me. My job is for a season. My work is for my lifetime. Employment prepares you for deployment. Employment is not evil. It is school. It is the king putting you in someone else's vineyard to learn how to water, prune, invoice, schedule, submit reports, and handle critics before he releases you to your own field. Don't despise the classroom because the diploma hasn't come yet. Let me protect you from the spirit of foolishness. Keep your job for a season. Do not resign in arrogance and call it faith. Faith is not recklessness. Faith obeys laws. Paul says, let each one remain in the calling in which he was called for a time. 1 Corinthians 7:20, paraphrase for wisdom. You need a sponsor while you build a system. Your paycheck is a bridge. Your gift is the promised land. Write this down, please. My paycheck sustains me for a season. My gift sustains me for a lifetime. Between 5 and 9, you build the bridge into the land, plank by plank, hour by hour. Identity is the engine of discipline. Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Genesis 1:26. Image means nature, character, standard, the manufacturer's logo stamped on the product. The success of a product protects the reputation of the manufacturer. That's why David could say, he leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Psalm 23:3. Say, for his name's sake. Your deployment after 5 is not for likes. It is to guard the king's good name. When the image malfunctions, the market mocks the maker. So the king himself is invested in your clarity, your excellence, your deliverables, because his reputation rides on your results. Here is the manual and warranty revelation. Every product comes with a manual that tells you laws of operation. The manual promises a warranty, guaranteed repair and replacement if you operate according to the manufacturer's instructions and bring malfunctions to authorized service. Use an iPad as a cutting board and then blame Apple, they will void your warranty. Not because they hate you, but because you violated law. The Bible is your manual. The Spirit is your authorized service center. Your gift is your operating system. Obey the design and the warranty engages. My God shall supply all your need according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:19. Violate design and you struggle. Pray long prayers, anointed with oil, and still get poor results. You don't break laws, they break you. But when you submit, restoration is guaranteed. He will restore your soul and make you lie down in green pastures. Psalm 23:2-3. So here is permission wrapped in prudence. Clock out from what they pay you to do, then clock in to what you were born to do. 5 to 9 is your runway. Taxi with discipline. Check your instruments. Don't try to take off on a grassy field of distraction. Build your evening around your gift. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. Proverbs 18:16. Your gift is the door opener. Your job is the doorkeeper. Honor both, but switch whom you serve after 5. Some of you say, but doctor, I am exhausted. That is why you must reframe your day job as a sponsor, not a prison. When you shift from complaint to gratitude, energy returns. Joseph served in Potiphar's house with excellence, and his gift of administration and interpretation was being trained. David carried cheese to his brother's employment task, then deployed his sling work assignment to topple Goliath. The day task sets the stage. The evening gift slays the giant. Sweet are the uses of adversity. With skill, success comes quickly. Ecclesiastes 10:10, paraphrase. But skill is sharpened off the clock. That is why the 5 to 9 is law time. Plan it. Guard it. Do not prostitute it to entertainment. Say it with me. Employment prepares me. Deployment defines me. You will keep your benefits while you build your benefits to others. Seek first the kingdom in your second shift, and all these things shall be added. Matthew 6:33. Added clients, added clarity, added courage. I grew up with roaches and rats, and I learned this. The difference between a paycheck and a platform is the faithful use of hidden hours. So honor your employer tomorrow morning. Arrive early. Work heartily as unto the Lord. Colossians 3:23. Then honor your manufacturer tomorrow evening. Study your manual. Practice your gift. And produce one small proof. Not for ego. Not to impress men. For his name's sake. Now lift your voice and declare, my evenings deploy my work. And my work protects my king's reputation. Success is predictable when I align with law. Failure is also predictable when I confuse job with work. Tonight, I choose deployment. Now, we submit to a governing principle that separates the exhausted from the effective, the law of skill. Ecclesiastes 10:10 says, if the axe is dull and one does not sharpen the edge, then he must use more strength, but wisdom brings success. Write this down, please. When the edge is dull, life becomes heavy. When the edge is sharp, life becomes swift. Success is predictable with skill. Failure is also predictable with neglect. Some of you are swinging harder and getting angrier. The tree is not your enemy. Your axe is dull. And where do we sharpen? After hours. The evening is the whetstone of your destiny. Laws have no crisis. Say that with me. Laws have no crisis. Economic storms do not cancel the law of skill. When markets shake, people still pay the plumber who can stop the flood, the teacher who can unlock a child, the designer who can clarify a brand, the coder who can ship a fix by morning. Proverbs 22:29 asks, do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings, not stand before layoffs, stand before kings. Skill is a passport that passes through storms. Crisis only exposes who sharpened and who slept. Sweet are the uses of adversity, because adversity rewards the sharpened. Study to show yourself approved. 2 Timothy 2:15. God does not anoint laziness. He anoints skill. Prayer does not replace practice. Prayer directs practice. Write this down, please. Prayer fills the lamp. Skill trims the wick. You are praying for light, but your wick is ragged. Trim it from 5 to 9. Replace passive consumption with purposeful cultivation. No more news scroll baptisms. No more Netflix numbed evenings. Convert one 90-minute block tonight into sharpening and repeat it 3 times this week. That is 4.5 hours of edge. Over a month, 18 hours. Over a year, 216 hours. Success compounds quietly while others complain loudly. Choose one high leverage skill that magnifies your gift. 1. Not 10 tabs open and no progress. If your gift is teaching, sharpen curriculum design and delivery. Record a 10-minute lesson nightly. If your gift is design, master one tool. Figma or Illustrator, ship one micro markup each session. If your gift is coding, build one small utility a week. Solve one nuisance someone will pay to end. If your gift is counseling, deepen listening frameworks and questioning practice reflective summaries for 30 minutes. Then study one evidence-based protocol. If your gift is writing, write 500 words nightly. Don't edit emotion, just deliver language. Say it. My evenings are my sharpening stone. Let me be lovingly confrontational. You are not under attack, you are under trained. Satan doesn't need to stop you if YouTube already has you. Put your pride in your pocket and your phone on airplane mode. Set a 90-minute timer. Pick the one skill that multiplies your gift. Prepare one focus lesson, one focus drill, one focus build. Then stop. Close the day with a brief log. What I learned, what I'll improve tomorrow. Laws have no crisis. Logs have no lies. The page will tell you if you sharpened or scrolled. Remember, the law of skill works while you keep your job. Do not quit. Your employer funds your training season. Arrive early and work heartily as unto the Lord. Then clock in to your workshop and work skillfully as unto your king. Joseph's excellence followed him from house to prison to palace because skill is portable. David's sling was not a Sunday miracle. It was a Monday habit. He didn't meet Goliath with raw zeal. He met him with practiced precision. With skill, success comes quickly. Write that down, please. With skill, success comes quickly. And hear the mercy in this. Sharpening reduces suffering. A dull axe produces blisters. A sharp edge produces boards. You are bleeding on your dream because your edge is lazy. Sharpen and the sweat will start serving you. And for those who fear there is no time, hear the law again. Prioritize kingdom first in the second shift, and time will multiply. When you schedule 90 minutes for mastery, distractions decrease by law because order evicts chaos. Joshua 1-8 promised prosperity when you meditate day and night. Meditation is mental sharpening. Night is permission from heaven to practice. Success is predictable when your evening is predictable. 3 to 4 sharpening sessions a week. 1 skill, 1 drill, 1 deliverable, 1 log. Over time, kings will call, not because you shouted, but because you sharpened. The manufacturer's reputation rides on your performance, so he will meet you at the stone. For his name's sake, he will add stamina, mentors, and moments of breakthrough, but he will not pick up your axe. That is your law, your discipline, your devotion. Lift your voice and declare it until it owns you. My evenings are my sharpening stone. Again, my evenings are my sharpening stone. You will not rage at trees anymore. You will refine the edge. Laws have no crisis. Skill still pays. And you will make your way prosperous without resigning from your day assignment, because your night has become your edge. Now we bring the keys. Jesus said, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you. Matthew 6:33. Write this down, please. Seek first in your second shift. Order is a law. Addition is the result. Success is predictable when order is first. Failure is also predictable when feelings are first. Say it with me. Order brings increase. Again, order brings increase. If you want all these things to be added in the evening, clarity, clients, courage, cash, then the evening must begin with the kingdom, not with chaos. How do we seek first after 5? Not with vague spirituality, but with a sequence. Keys have teeth. They are cut in patterns. Here is your evening trifecta. 60 to 90 minutes total that turns scattered nights into a system. Number 1, meditate and plan. Joshua 1-8 instructs, this book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, for then you will make your way prosperous. That's a blueprint. Give the first slice of your second shift to wisdom. Read a portion, speak it aloud, write 1 law, and translate it into 1 action for tonight. That is not religion, that is regulation. That's how the manual calibrates the machine. Number 2, practice the gift. Take the law you have meditated on and turn it into motion. 30 to 45 minutes of focused drill, no notifications, no wandering tabs, swing the sling, shift the sketch, record the lesson, build the function. When the mind is ordered by the word, the hands produce with precision. Laws have no crisis. They will work on Tuesday night just like they worked in David's field. Number 3, package value. Do not leave your work in the workshop. Spend the last 15 to 20 minutes translating practice into something a person can touch. 1 post that teaches. 1 one-page PDF that helps. 1 mini offer outline. 1 email to a human. Wisdom without packaging is hoarded treasure. The kingdom demands distribution. Remember, a man's gift makes room for him. Proverbs 18:16. But rooms open when doors are knocked, and packaging is a knock. Let me set the time-tithe principle. Because order begins with honor. Tithe the first 10% of your evening to wisdom. If your second shift is 3 hours, the first 18 minutes belong to meditation and planning. If it's 2 hours, give 12. If it's 90 minutes, give 9. Do not negotiate the tithe with fatigue or feelings. When the king receives first, he governs the rest. Watch what happens. Time multiplies, distractions shrink, and your soul finds its rhythm. God says, honor me with first. And he responds, I will open the windows of heaven. Malachi principle aligned. In the evening, the windows are focus, flow, and favor. Now the boundary law. Order must be visible or it will be violated. Honor your employer. No side hustle on company time, devices, or mental bandwidth. Stealing is disorder, and disorder subtracts. Clock out clean. Then honor your family. Create a clear transition from commute to creation. Greet your household with presents, not leftovers. 5 to 8 minutes of eye contact and blessing will buy you 80 minutes of uninterrupted building. Then flip the sign. Literally post a visible signal. Do not disturb becoming. Train the house to honor the sign, and the sign will train you to honor the hour. Take a deep breath. That's a deep statement. Becoming is not an event. It is a protected appointment. Establish a commute to creation ritual to reinforce the boundary. When your car turns off, your purpose turns on. Maybe it's a 2-minute prayer in the driveway. A quick walk around the block to shed the day's dust. A glass of water, then straight to the station. Small rituals create big results because they remove negotiation. You don't argue with doors you always lock. You just lock them. Lock the door in disorder. Here is my loving confrontation. Your evenings are not failing from lack of power. They are failing from lack of priority. Put your pride in your pocket and put the kingdom at the top. No more starting with the phone. No more I'll get to it. Seek first, then watch addition obey. Jesus promised addition. He did not promise it out of order. The manual says, for then you will make your way prosperous. Not before then. For his name's sake, establish the order. Manufacturer's reputation rides on the product running by the manual. Lift your voice and seal it. Order brings increase. Again, order brings increase. So tonight, tithe your time to wisdom. Practice your gift with focus and package value before you sleep. Post a sign. Honor your employer. Bless your family. Cross the threshold into the second shift with kingdom first, and you will witness a strange miracle that is not a miracle at all. Time will multiply and chaos will shrink because laws have no crisis. Now that order is in place, I'm handing you the cockpit. Write this down, please. When a pilot hits a storm, he does not trust his feelings, he trusts his instruments. Feelings fluctuate. Instruments are fixed. Deployment is sequential. Randomness is rebellion. I'm going to give you 8 instruments for your 5-9 p.m. If you scan them and fly them in order, you will land your assignment without quitting your job. Clap your hands. This is a predictable path. Success is predictable. Failure is also predictable. Laws have no crisis. Number 1, clarify your gift and your assignment. Your gift is the built-in ability that solves a category of problems with unusual ease. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. Proverbs 18:16. Assignment is where that gift is aimed under the king's command. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain. Say it with me, write it. In your evening journal, finish this sentence. I am sent to, with the gift of, to produce for his name's sake. If you can't write it, you can't run it. Number 2, identify your person and problem. Jesus was clear. I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Matthew 15:24. Specificity is a law. Choose one person archetype and one bleeding problem. Not women everywhere, but first-time managers who panic on Monday. Not health, but busy mothers who can't plan a week of meals. Focus converts power into progress. Write this down, please. Vague purpose creates vague evenings. Number 3, design a small bet pilot. Don't build a tower without counting the cost, Luke 14:28. Count small. A pilot is a 7 to 14 day experiment that tests a promise with minimum resources and maximum learning. Scope it tight. Define one success metric and set a clear start and stop. He who is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much. Luke 16:10. Your pilot is the least. Treat it holy. Number 4, establish a 30-day evening cadence. Cadence conquers chaos. Joshua 1-8 said day and night, so schedule 3 to 4, 90-minute blocks weekly for 30 days. Pre-decide the start time, the drill, and the deliverable. Pre-commit to a simple log. Ecclesiastes 11-6 adds, in the evening do not withhold your hand. Say it, no withholding. Consistency is a covenant. Number 5, package a minimal value offer. Not a perfect product, A simple package that delivers one clear outcome to your person. One page video, one session, one template, minimal and valuable. Proverbs 24:27 says, prepare your work outside. Get everything ready for yourself in the field. And after that, build your house. Your MVO is the field preparation. Promise one result you can reliably deliver in a fixed time frame. Number 6, create feedback and community loops. 2 are better than 1. Ecclesiastes 4:9. Build a weekly rhythm with 3 checkpoints. What I promised, what I produced, what I learned. Collect client comments, track one metric, and submit to a small circle that tells you the truth. Community pressure becomes community protection. Remember, iteration is humility in motion. Number 7, set legal and financial basics and boundaries. Render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's and to God the things that are God's. Luke 20:25. Separate your accounts, number your receipts, draft a simple agreement, and set clear office hours. Honor your employer's property. No side work on company time or devices. Boundary is not bondage. Boundary is warranty. You don't break laws, they break you. Protect the manufacturer's reputation by operating by the manual. Number 8, deploy publicly and iterate within 30 days. Faith without works is dead, James 2:17. Go live with the MVO tonight if you can. Post the offer. Email 10 humans. Book 3 discovery calls. Deliver. Collect feedback. Adjust and loop back to instrument 6. Do not disappear into tinkering. Ship and learn. Sow in the evening and expect a harvest of insight and income. This is your flight plan. Gift and assignment, person and problem, pilot, cadence, MVO, feedback loops, legal financial boundaries, deployment with iteration. In storms, back to basics. Scan the instruments. If you fly this sequence for 30 evenings, the fog will thin, the gauges will agree, and you will break through the clouds into predictable progress, not by hype, by law. For his name's sake, lift your voice. Every test is temporary, and my evenings are my instruments. Now clap your hands. This is a predictable path. Fly it. Let's take instruments 1 and 2 off the dashboard and put them in your hands. Write this down, please. Clarity before creativity. Success is predictable when clarity governs creativity. Failure is also predictable when creativity outruns clarity. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. James 1-8. That instability is not a demon, it is a definition. Tonight, we end the wobble. Every test is temporary. Confusion ends when focus begins. Step 1, inventory, your gift. Not the title on your badge, not the degree on your wall, your gift. Each one has received a gift. Use it to serve one another. 1 Peter 4:10. Proverbs 18:16 says, a man's gift makes room for him. Rooms opened by gift, not by noise. How do you locate the gift? 3 lenses. Number 1, what do people always thank you for? Go back through text, emails, DMs. Highlight the verbs they use when they thank you. You made this clear. You calmed me down. You fixed it fast. Thanksgiving reveals design. Number 2, what tasks energize you even when you are tired? Not what is easy, what is effortless excellence. When you do it, you forget to eat. Energy is evidence. Number 3, what results repeat when you show up? Patterns of prophecy. When your presence consistently produces clarity, order, sales, smiles, savings, write it down. Repetition reveals the riverbed your gift flows in. Manufacturer logic. Now, design reveals function. Function reveals market. Genesis 1:26. Let us make man in our image. Image is not decoration, it is specification. The king's imprint is your instruction. Wings are designed to create lift. You don't bury wings in dirt and call it faith. If you own a blender, you don't use it to dry your hair. Design discloses purpose. Your invisible coding reveals your visible calling. And once function is discovered, market becomes inevitable products. Don't beg for buyers when they solve design problems. Say this with me. I am designed on purpose, for for his name's sake. So tonight between 5 and 7, do a 30-minute gift audit. Write a list with 2 columns, what they thank me for and what I can't help but do. Ask 3 trusted people, when have I been most helpful to you? Use 1 sentence. Don't defend, just document. Then circle the verbs that repeat. Those verbs are breadcrumbs to your gift method. Teach, organize, design, repair, encourage, analyze, negotiate, simplify. Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision and make it plain. If you can't write it, you can't run it. Laws have no crisis. The law of clarity will work for you tonight the way it worked for Habakkuk. Step 2, define your person and their problem. Specificity is a kingdom key. Jesus himself said, I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Matthew 15:24. He narrowed to increase power. Who is your one person? Not everybody with a pulse. Your cat is not your customer, and your auntie's compliments are not a market. Choose one avatar, one type of human with a common context. First-time managers in tech, newly engaged couples on a budget, busy mothers with 2 kids under 5, musicians who can't finish songs. Then choose one painful, valuable problem. Painful means it interrupts sleep, steals time, bleeds money, or embarrasses them publicly. Valuable means they will trade resources to remove it. I can't run one effective one-on-one with my direct reports. I can't plan 5 healthy dinners in 30 minutes. I can't get my demo to sound release ready. Narrow to increase power. Aim to increase impact. Test your choice with 3 questions. Is the pain obvious to them without education? Can I deliver a measurable change within a short window? Do I desire to serve this person without resentment? If you answer yes, you found a lane. If any are no, tighten again. Sweet are the uses of adversity. Your own past frustrations are clues to the problem you are anointed to solve. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach good news to the poor, to set at liberty those who are oppressed. Luke 4:18. Anointing is always pointed at oppression. Go where the pain is. By 9 p.m. tonight, produce your 1-sentence mandate. Write this down, please. Clarity before creativity. Here is the template. I help person achieve outcome by gift method in time frame. Examples. I help first-time managers run Confident 3.0. Minute 1, 1S. By teaching a 3-question framework in 14 days. I help busy mothers plan 5 dinners in 30 minutes using my color-coded template in 1 week. I help indie artists make release-ready demos by simplifying their mix chain in 10 days. 1 sentence, concrete, timed, and true. Put it on a sticky note on your laptop. Make it your screensaver. Say it aloud until your spirit owns it. Remember Joshua 1-8, keep the law in your mouth. Then you will make your way prosperous. Let me be lovingly confrontational. Indecision is stealing your evening. Multi-avatar madness is not faith. It is fear wearing creativity's clothes. Put your pride in your pocket and pick one person, one problem for 1 month. You can serve others later. Covenant with one now. Order brings increase. For his name's sake, protect the manufacturer's reputation by operating by the manual clarity first. Every test is temporary. The confusion test ends tonight because focus begins tonight. Lift your voice. My evening, stop wandering and start winning. Again, my evening, stop wandering and start winning. Success is predictable when you can say in 1 sentence why your gift exists for one person's pain. Now write it, speak it, and set your timer. By 9 p.m., let the mandate be on paper. Then your second shift will stop guessing and start deploying. Now that your 1-sentence mandate is posted where your eyes cannot escape it, we move to step 3, small bet pilot. Write this down, please. A pilot is proof to a person, not a parade for your pride. He who is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much. Luke 16:10. Least means 1 to 3 evenings. Faithful means keep the law of value. A pilot is 1 page, 1 promise, 1 outcome. That's it. No fireworks, no funnels, no 13-tab overwhelm. 1 page that names the person and the pain. 1 clear promise you can deliver in days, and 1 outcome they can measure. Say it with me. Value, not vanity. Here is how it looks in your second shift. Evening 1, write the page. Title the pain in their words. State your promise in 1 sentence. Outline your simple process in 3 steps. And name the outcome with a time frame. Evening 2, invite 3 humans who fit your person and ask for permission to help them for free or low cost in exchange for feedback. Evening 3, deliver the result to one of them, fast, focused, and friendly. If you teach first-time managers, your pilot might be a 1-page, 3-question, 1-to-1 script and a 30-minute walkthrough. If you serve busy mothers, a 1-page color-coded dinner grid and a 20-minute setup call. If you help indie artists, a 1-page release-ready mix checklist and a 30-minute screen share. 1 page, 1 promise, 1 outcome. Proverbs 24-27 says, prepare your work outside, get everything ready for yourself in the field, and after that, build your house. The pilot is the field. Don't decorate the house you haven't built. And hear this law with a smile. Don't pour orange juice into the gas tank. Orange juice is wonderful in the kitchen. It is catastrophic in an engine. Features feel sweet to you, but if they don't fuel your person's outcome, you are sugaring the system. You don't break laws, they break you. Overbuilding is violation. The manual says, count the cost, Luke 14:28. Count small. If you can't explain your pilot on 1 screen and deliver within 7 days, it is not a pilot, it's procrastination in makeup. Put your pride in your pocket and your promise in a page. Ship by night 3. Laws have no crisis. Step 4, establish the 3-0 day-evening cadence. Joshua 1-8 is the rhythm. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, for then you will make your way prosperous. Day and night is cadence. Observe to do is measurement. Success is predictable when your evenings are pre-decided. Here is your weekly loop for 4 weeks straight. Monday, research for 45 minutes and plan for 15. Gathering 3 real sentences from your person's world and mapping tonight's actions. Tuesday, build for 90 minutes. Produce the next increment of your pilot or offer. Wednesday, share for 30 minutes and follow up for 30. Post 1 teaching snippet. Send 2 emails and book 1 call. Thursday, feedback for 60. Run a session. Collect comments. Capture metrics. Friday, reflect for 30 and rest. Log what worked, what didn't, and close the laptop. Saturday, optional deep work for 120. Batch create assets if life permits. Sunday, review for 30 and schedule the coming week by the same pattern. Repeat the loop for 30 evenings. Cadence conquers chaos. Say it. Consistency is a covenant. Now, set your metric. 30 value touches in 30 days. Write this down, please. What you measure, you multiply. A value touch is a DM that solves a micro problem. An email that teaches 1 tip. A post that delivers a checklist. A call that clarifies. A handoff of your 1-page promise. Not likes, lives touched. Track them in your evening log. Date, name, touch type, tiny outcome. Ecclesiastes 11:6 says, in the morning sow your seed, and in the evening do not withhold your hand, for you do not know which will prosper. Don't withhold. Sow 30 touches, and you will reap 30 lessons and the first fruits of income. Observe to do means look at the numbers and adjust the next evening's actions. Let me be lovingly confrontational. Many of you are polishing dashboards on a parked car. Stop grooming your ego. Groom your offer. Stop watching another tutorial. Talk to a person. Stop building 10 features. Deliver 1 outcome. For his name's sake, convert your clarity into contact. The manufacturer's reputation is protected when the product performs by the manual pilot, then cadence, then proof. Lift your voice. 1 small bet, 1 steady cadence. Deployed proof in 30 days. Again, 1 small bet, 1 steady cadence. Deployed proof in 30 days. Laws have no crisis. If you will obey this sequence, you won't have to resign to advance. By the 4th week, your page will be tighter, your promise truer, your outcome cleaner, and your inbox will begin to show the first evidence that success is not an accident, it is alignment. And you will make your way prosperous at night, Step 5, your minimal value offer. Write this down, please. 1 page, 1 promise, 1 price. Not a maze, a door. Make it easy to say yes tonight. Your MVO is the smallest, truthful package of your gift that delivers one outcome to your one person within a short time frame. Headline the pain in their words. State your promise in 1 sentence. Show the simple 3-step path. Name the time window. And place the price with a button they can press now. Remove friction. If they need a tour guide to buy it, you built a museum, not a door. Here is your offer script. Speak it aloud until it fits your mouth. I help person get result in time, even if objection for $X. Examples. I help first-time managers run confident. 3-0, minute 1, 1S in 14 days, even if they hate confrontation, for $149. I help busy mothers plan 5 healthy dinners in 30 minutes, even if they've failed every app, for $49. I help indie artists make release-ready demos in 10 days, even if their room is untreated, for $97. Clarity sells. Uncertainty stalls. Say it with me. 1 page, 1 promise, 1 price. Now the pricing law. The worker is worthy of his wages. Luke 10:7, 1 Timothy 5:18. That is not charity, that is justice. You honor God by refusing to muzzle your own ox while it treads the grain. Deuteronomy 25:4. Price is not punishment. Price is proof of value and protection of stewardship. Test a just price that honors outcome, time to result, and your conscience before God. 3 anchors. Number 1. The cost of the unsolved problem to them in time, money, or embarrassment. Number 2, the speed and certainty of your method. Number 3, your seasoned pilot pricing for proof, rising as results compound. Start with a founder's price for your first 3 clients this week. Clearly time-bound, clearly limited. You are not tricking anyone. You are trading value. If your stomach knots, you may be selling what you haven't verified. Fix the outcome before you inflate the invoice. Laws have no crisis. Remove friction tonight. Include 2 available calendar slots within 72 hours. A simple checkout and 1 line of risk reversal that you can fulfill with integrity. Not money-back magic. I mean a warranty you can stand behind. If I don't deliver named micro outcome in our first session, I'll stay an extra 20 minutes at no charge until you have it. Manufacturer logic warranty signals confidence. The success of the product protects the reputation of the manufacturer. For his name's sake, don't promise what you cannot deliver quickly. Promise small, deliver strong, and stack testimonies like bricks. Step 6, feedback loops. Say it. Feedback is fertilizer. Again, feedback is fertilizer. Without it, your seed sits in dry soil. With it, your result multiplies. Install a weekly rhythm with your clients that makes improvement inevitable. Monday kickoff text. Confirm the 1 measurable target for the week in 1 sentence. Restate the promise and set the micro task due by Thursday. Thursday progress report. Collect evidence, not opinions. Screenshots of calendars, the actual dinner grid, the exported mixed meter reading, the 1-to-1 agenda used. Evidence over ego. Saturday Q&A clinic. A 20-30 minute group call or voice thread where you solve the week's real obstacles and capture the exact phrases they use. Those phrases go straight back into your offer page. Observe to do, Joshua 1-8, means watch the data and adjust your doing. Now widen the loop community. Iron sharpens iron and 1 man sharpens another, Proverbs 27-17. 2 are better than 1. For they have a good return for their labor, Ecclesiastes 4-9. Join or form a small circle, 3 to 5 builders running their 5-9 p.m. with law and order. Meet weekly for 30 minutes. Post daily receipts of discipline, not selfies of dreams. The format is simple. What I promise, what I produce, what I learned, what I will ship by Thursday. Bring numbers, hours invested, value touches, pilots delivered, dollars collected. Testimony keeps traction. When you hear another saint say, I shipped my MVO and booked 2 mothers at $49, your excuses evaporate like morning dew. Community pressure becomes community protection. Set community rules so the circle doesn't become a comfort cave. Red pen, not red carpet. No fantasy features. No vagueness. Ask, where's the evidence? And what is your next micro commitment by date and time? Appoint a timekeeper. Rotate the hot seat. End with a 6-0. Second scripture charge, read Joshua 1-8, Matthew 6:33, or Proverbs 24-27, and pray one sentence. For his name's sake, align our nights with your laws. Cyber saints, I love you, but memes won't make you money. Measured obedience will. Let me be lovingly confrontational. Some of you are allergic to feedback because pride prefers imagination to information. Pride will keep you poor. Put your pride in your pocket. Submit your page to critique. Ask 3 real prospects. What is confusing? What feels too big? What would make this a no-brainer tonight? Then change the page before you cherish your design. Success is predictable where humility is habitual. Failure is also predictable where ego is enthroned. Seal it. Now say it with me. Feedback is fertilizer. Again, feedback is fertilizer. So tonight, publish the 1-page MVO with 1 promise and 1 price. Book 2 slots within 72 hours. Send the Monday kickoff text and put your name on a weekly circle where iron sharpens iron. Do it for his name's sake, because the king's reputation rides on the product obeying the manual. Laws have no crisis. Align the offer. Install the loops. Addition will obey order, and iteration will educate your excellence night by night. Now, step 7, governance. Write this down, please. Boundary is warranty. If you want God to breathe on your evenings, put your gift under government. Render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's. Luke 20:25. Honor the laws, and the laws will honor you. Number 1, separate your money. Open a dedicated bank account for your evening work. Not fancy, separate. When revenue crosses with rent and groceries, confusion breeds compromise. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. 2 Corinthians 8:21. Number 2, keep a simple ledger. Date, name, purpose, money in, money out, running balance. That's it. Stewardship is not spooky. It's a spreadsheet. Number 3, set clean boundaries with your employer. Your work is after hours, on your own tools, never on company time, never on company devices, never using company data. Joseph succeeded in Potiphar's house because he honored the house. Genesis 39, if you steal time, don't call it faith, call it theft. You don't break laws, they break you. Honor the holy triad. Tithe, taxes, truth. Bring all the tithes into the storehouse. Malachi 3:10. The tithe honors the manufacturer and keeps the warranty in force. For his name's sake, render taxes to whom taxes are due. Romans 13:7. Don't dodge Caesar and then ask God for favor. Hypocrisy is a hole in your bucket. And truth. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Proverbs 11:1. Be accurate in promises, precise in pricing, and clear in delivery. Promise only what you can prove. If you oversell and underdeliver, you are vandalizing the king's reputation on your forehead. Protect the manufacturer's name by operating by the manual. Trust builds speed. Install 3 trust assets tonight. First, a simple terms page. Plain language on scope, what's in, what's out, schedule, when we meet, how we communicate, and boundaries. You bring X. I deliver Y. Second, a receipt template that names the person, the promised micro outcome, the date, time frame, the price, and a link to your terms. Third, a clear, honest refund or remedy policy you can fulfill with joy. If I don't deliver named micro outcome in our first session, I will add 20 minutes at no charge until you have it. Or, for packages, if you complete the steps and don't achieve measurable outcome, I'll continue support for 1 extra week. Warranty says, I believe in what the king built in me. Laws have no crisis. Now, step 8, go live. Say it with me. Deployment beats perfection. Again, deployment beats perfection. Tonight, we use the 3-door launch. Door 1, direct messages to 10 ideal people. Not a blast. 10 names, 10 messages, each in their language. Hey, name. I help person get result in time, even if objection. I've opened 3 founder spots at $X. Would 2 specific times work for a quick call to get you that outcome this week? Door 2, post on one platform where your person actually lives. One post, one promise, one price, one button. Show a before, after sentence and a screenshot of your one-page outcome. Door 3, email 5 contacts who already trust your character mentors, former managers, clients you served well. Subject line, I'm offering this to 3 people this week. Body, 1 paragraph, 1 link, 2 available times. You are not begging, you are inviting. Clap your hands. Deployment beats perfection. Measure it like a pilot. Tonight, 10 DMs sent, 1 post published, 5 emails delivered, track replies, calls booked, and paid conversions. Tomorrow, adjust 1 variable, only 1. Change the headline, or the proof snippet, or the times offered, or the price anchor, but not all at once. Success is predictable, where variables are visible. Failure is also predictable, where you change everything and learn nothing. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth. Observe to do, for then you will make your way prosperous. Joshua 1-8. Observe means count. To do means change one thing intentionally. Run 24 48-hour cycles. Outreach, observe, adjust 1 lever, repeat. By the 3rd cycle, patterns will appear like runway lights at dusk. Let me be lovingly confrontational. Some of you want a miracle to replace management. That is not how the kingdom works. Miracles confirm obedience. They do not compensate for lawlessness. Put your pride in your pocket, put your promise in the market, and put your numbers in the ledger tonight. For his name's sake, govern your gift and go live smart call. Honor the laws and launch. Iteration will educate your excellence. Lift your voice. Every test is temporary. Laws have no crisis, and my deployment begins tonight. Success is predictable. Now move. DM 10, post 1, email 5. Clap your hands. Deployment beats perfection. Now we seal it. We have taken you from time-poor crisis to identity clarity, from wandering evenings to law-aligned discipline, and we have flown the 8 instruments through the evening storm. Let me recap your predictable path to deployment so there is no confusion at the gate. Number 1, inventory your gift, what they thank you for, what you cannot help but do. Number 2, define one person with one painful, valuable problem. Number 3, run a small bet pilot, 1 page, 1 promise, 1 outcome. Number 4, lock the 3-0, day, evening, cadence, research. Build, share, feedback, reflect, repeat. Number 5, package a minimal value offer, 1 page, 1 promise, 1 price. Number 6, install community feedback loops, evidence over ego, weekly rhythm, iron sharpening iron. Number 7, honor governance, boundaryless warranty, tithe, taxes, truth, separate money, and keep a ledger. Number 8, go live with the 3 doors, DM 10, post 1, email 5, and measure like a pilot. Success is predictable when you obey the sequence. Failure is also predictable when you ignore it. Laws have no crisis. You don't break laws, they break you. And here is the evening trifecta that will carry you for the next month. Sharpen, package, deploy. Say it with me. Sharpen, package, deploy. Again, sharpen, package, deploy. Sharpen the axe of your skill after hours. For if the axe is dull and its edge unsharpened, more strength is needed. But skill will bring success. Ecclesiastes 10:10. Package your value simply so others can say yes tonight. Deploy in small measured cycles so iteration educates your excellence. This is your 2nd shift liturgy. Anchor your identity before you sign your covenant. The manufacturer's name is on you. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Psalm 23:3. That phrase is your warranty. God is invested in your restoration and your prosperity because his reputation rides on his image in you. Not for your sake do I do this, but for my holy name's sake. Ezekiel 36:22. When you align with his laws, your success safeguards the manufacturer's reputation. You are not hustling for applause. You are stewarding an image. Say it. I bear the king's image. I protect the manufacturer's name. Now, the covenant. Write this down, please, and say it aloud as you write it. For the next 30 evenings, I will sharpen, package, and deploy my gift for his name's sake. Again, with your chest. For the next 30 evenings, I will sharpen, package, and deploy my gift for his name's sake. Sign it, date it, place it where your excuses can see it. Covenant changes behavior. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth. You shall meditate in it day and night, for then you will make your way prosperous. Joshua 1-8. Day and night is covenant time. Observe to do is covenant behavior. Success is predictable when your evenings are consecrated. Install the scoreboard. What you track, you teach your soul to value. 4 lines every night. Hours logged. People served. Revenue seed. Testimonies gathered. Hours logged. Show me your calendar and I'll show you your covenant. People served, not followers. Humans helped. Revenue seed. First fruits from your gift, however small. Seed is a signal to heaven that you believe the field will yield. Testimonies gathered proof that the product is protecting the manufacturer's name. Revelation 12:11 says, they overcame by the word of their testimony. Your testimony is not marketing, it is warfare. Put the numbers where your eyes must meet them. Observe to do. Do not walk alone. Commit now to weekly community touch points. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. Ecclesiastes 4-9. Choose 3 to 5 builders running the same 5-9 p.m. covenant. Meet 30 minutes. Same time each week. For the next 4 weeks. No excuses. No drama. Bring your scoreboard. Share what you promised. What you produced. What you learned. And what you will ship by Thursday. Ask each other, where is the evidence? End with a 1-minute scripture. Joshua 1-8. Matthew 6:33. Or Proverbs 24-27. And 1 sentence of prayer. For your name's sake, align our nights with your laws. Cyber saints, I love you, but emojis won't build engines. Measured obedience will. I speak now to the part of you that almost quit. Every tense is temporary. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3-1. You are entering a deployment season. You will not have to resign to advance. You will align to advance. Put your pride in your pocket. Put your promise in the market. Put your numbers in the ledger. Honor the laws and launch again tomorrow and the next day for 30 nights. By the 3rd week, your patterns will appear like runway lights at dusk. By the 4th, testimonies will begin to ring like bells. Not for your ego, but for his name's sake. Lift your voice where you are and seal it. My evenings are consecrated. My gift is sharpened. My value is packaged. My work is deployed for his name's sake. Success is predictable. Failure is also predictable. I choose the laws. I choose the sequence. I choose the covenant. Every test is temporary. To everything there is a season. Tonight begins my deployment season at 5 p.m. And I will make my way prosperous. And I will have good success. Because the King's image is on me. His laws are in me. And his name is at stake. Amen.